Yeah, he's coming, he's coming.
Giving the gift of an experience or an activity can often be more meaningful than a present wrapped in paper and a bow. LA Times travel writers Chris Reynolds and Julia Carmel have compiled a list of Southern California adventures that are perfect for gift giving this holiday season. Julia joined us with ideas. Julia, such fun. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay, let's start with this balloon ride that you can take for free.
We love the free one. We love to lead with that. Orange County in the park. If you go to Irvine's Great Park, they have a free balloon. It's not a traditional hot air balloon. It's tethered to a big cable. So also if you're a little afraid of heights, good in between. It's not quite a floating balloon. But it basically just goes up and down. Like it's kind of like a really glamorous, fun elevator. And all you have to do is register ahead of time, show up, wait in the line if there's a line, and get on. It's super easy, super cute, a good once in a lifetime thing.
Well, if you can't have free, $1.50 ain't bad either. You can go to Balboa Island.
Yeah, so they have a really interesting ferry that you can drive your car onto. They fit 3 cars at a time. So the Balboa ferry, it's gonna be $1 for the car, $1.50 for each person in the car, so it's still pretty cheap. It's not the only way you can get to Balboa Island. You could just drive there, but it's a lot more whimsical. You pass the Ferris wheel, you get to do the silly little ride over, and then once you get there, you can get a frozen banana.
Wow, that sounds really good.
Hang out, get lunch.
Yeah, I have to say, you can also rent one of those boats and, tool around in the bay. Balboa Island is not a bad day trip.
No, super cute. And I feel like something that easily gets forgotten if you're usually just in LA proper.
Now, the most expensive thing you did sounds really fun, and that is a cooking class at night. Tell us all about it.
Yes, so Gourmandise in Santa Monica does these cooking classes.
Or you can slap and fold like this.
Okay.
Where you pay $2.50 for the 2 of you. So if you think about it that way, it's kind of
That's
like
not bad.
$125 a person. And they have different types of food you can make. So I did a Mediterranean cuisine class. We made pita bread, baba ganoush, lamb meatballs. What I will say, you should eat something before it. We showed up and we were like, oh, we're making dinner. We don't need to eat dinner. By the time we were eating dinner, we were so hungry that everyone was just silent. We were all just sitting around the big table eating.
And is there alcohol?
You can bring your own alcohol. And if you forget it, there's a restaurant next door that sells bottles, so you can last minute.
Well, if you feel like getting your groove on, you can go listen to jazz.
Yeah, so the Baked Potato is one of the jazz places that Chris checked out and recommended. It's between $20 and $30 for the cover usually, and there's a 2-drink minimum, about $5. But really intimate jazz club. You're allowed to bring kids because it's technically a restaurant. Kind of just a win for anyone who likes jazz. And that's in Studio City.
For generations, we parents have been taking our little kids to Bob Baker's Marionette Theater, and it's an experience everybody in LA should have.
Absolutely. So that one's about $28. You get to see them do the Nutcracker. Very cute, very fun. Obviously perfect if you have kids. A really good gift for the family.
Soon it will be Christmas, gee, it will be jolly.
And if puppets aren't your thing, but animals are?
You can go see some Ostriches by Solvang.
What's that?
So you can pay $8. You're gonna get 7 to get in, 1 for a feed bowl. Gotta grip the feed bowl with both hands. It's like a bowl with a dustpan attached. There's a fence between you and the ostriches, so they can't chase after you. But they are pretty aggressive, so you wanna hold that bowl away from you. And in Northeast LA, you can also take falconry classes.
Ooh.
So that ranges from high 80s to $100, and they'll teach you how to hold one on your arm, the big glove, the whole experience.
Who doesn't love a hot springs?
Everyone loves a hot springs. If I could go to the spa for work every day, I would do it. So we have Glen Ivy on the list. That one has an admission-only pass, so you don't have to book a service. You don't have to get a facial or a manicure, but you always could. And so you can just get in for the day, swim in all of the different pools they have, experience the sulfur ones.
Oh, yeah,
the
so
salt
it's choose your
ones.
own adventure, and you can kind of tailor it to your own budget depending on how much you want to spend. You can
Exactly.
add those services. And as far as local treasures go, Frank Lloyd Wright's Hollyhock House.
Yes, so you can go on a tour of that for just $7. It's self-guided, but there are a lot of docents around who you can ask questions to. And it's just a gorgeous house. You know, there's a moat around the fireplace. It's dreamy.
You guys list a couple of our favorite hotels in California.
Yeah, so we have the Madonna Inn on the list, which is right off the 101. They have all the different themed rooms. We stayed in, I think it was a Cupid room. It was something romantic. You know, they had all the little babies with arrows. And then we also have the Mission Inn in Riverside, where you can go. They have beautiful holiday lights. They have a fun pool to swim in, all of that good stuff.
And a pretty decent margarita, I can't say. I mean, so I hear.
So I hear, allegedly.
Julia Carmel, experiences writer for The Times. Thank you.
Thank you.